powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. And he's in! Touchdown, Longhorns! Hey, let the big shoulder pads, full face mask guy get a little love back there.
No doubt. That guy blocks his tail off all the way down the field most of the time. Never gets any reward. Throw that dog a bone. I love it.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. He marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settled.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And it's really tough in that 4th and medium range because you're still thinking pass defensively, and they're late reacting to the run. How about the play call to be able to call the run with confidence, execute it? Nice job by the offense getting the 4th down conversion. 1st down, new set of downs.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back.
Snags it, and there's running room. The 20. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Coastal. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Get this drive going from the 17. Looks as if he's going to run it. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They ran it on first down, now on second. Keelan Russell. Looking long. Makes a deep grab. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. Looking downfield. It's caught downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a real...
Touchdown, Longhorn! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Smashes through the tackle. There he goes. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sellers. The throw to the outside is complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. The whistle sounded, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left now to see if they can score before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a three spot on the board. And he'll kick for the three from 36 yards out in the right hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, shot to clear. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. Throwing Russell. He unleashes a long one. Goes high to pull it in. Turning it on. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Russell. Takes a shot, and they can't make the connection. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
4th down, Russell. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Texas. Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Makes it past the marker. Wide open spaces. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Russell. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires on the move. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tight game like this one late, and those types of mistakes can just crush you. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and long. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line.
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Runs through a man. He might have space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football. And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Keelan Russell. Here comes the heat. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Offense scoops it up and still going.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Hold on just a second, a flag down. Let's see what's up with that. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Like 18! Like 18!
Calls his own number. Oh, the ball popped out. That was a way to mess up a drive. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, David, I like the play call in this situation of the game, putting it on the ground, trying to be physical deep down in your opponent's territory, trying to break this tie and win the game, but, man, you've got to have better ball security.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick release on the RPO. On the move is the 30. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. start this drive from the 18-yard line.
Black 14, black 14.
Throwing Russell. He wants a big play here late. Got it down the field. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air, it's Russell. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Sayin on the play action. Sends it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Here's a heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Again, it's Sayin. Stepping to the right. Now he'll throw back into the middle. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. A little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Picks up the first down. At the 40, there he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
He breaks a tackle, able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as...
He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Jackson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing, Sellers. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. Buckeyes, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got a little grass. Touchdown, Buckeye! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Becker. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Pressure coming. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop,
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Sellers. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Canes ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this 1st down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Russell. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. they did, there was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt, unbelievable speed, and if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels, but to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags, no one's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Keelan Russell trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it way down the field. Open space in the middle. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. The sure hands, it's Riley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Riley. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that plane, you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Powers through the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Great. Bongo, bongo.
Throwing Russell. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Marsh. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Russell. Under fire. And down he goes.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Second down, he'll throw it. Complete on the comeback. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Russell. He's taking the shot. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Easy.
Russell. Trying to escape and get it himself. Fires downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The 30. Past the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeye! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keelan Russell. They've got the screen set up. Makes the catch and he's free. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. So Miami signals for a timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got it on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Shakes off the defender. There's a crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. The Canes want to pick up the tempo.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Dropping back, it's Russell. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the field. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Again, it's Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can